Welcome back. In sports news, Evelyn Oyome of Ikoyi and Ibadan Golf Club has once again emerged winner of the Ikeja Ladies Open. Over 100 female golfers took part in the two-day event aimed at developing golf in the country. In this report, our sports correspondent, Aston captures the final day proceedings and our reports.
And that's how action teed off at this year's Ladies Open at the Ikeja Golf Club. With beautiful scenery and fine weather to play golf, 110 ladies from different parts of the country are competing. And after day one action, a champion is yet to emerge. It's ladies golf, so the entertainment was top-notch.
Beautiful.
If you cannot win on the course, there's nothing wrong with getting the Fair Play Award. Meet the leading group. These ladies are not taking chances, and the quality of golf they play can attest to that. Evelyn Oyome keeps a lead to the final green play, but not without some pressure from Amina Wilfred and Faith Okobaya from Asaba Golf Club.
I played with the very best players. We're 3 sets in our flight, and the first person, she plays off handicap 5, and the other one plays handicap 8, and I played 12. So it means that I have really given them a good fight, and they have given me a good run for my money.
When you're playing with good ladies with good handicap, if they give you a shot, you want to imitate them in order to do that. So, and I now felt deep inside me that I'm really playing against the course. I'm not playing against anyone. So that was what really gave me the rhythm to play very well.
And after work on the golf course comes the party. Lady captain of the club is pleased with the level of golf played and believes they can get better.
To improve and to do it much better, we need sponsorship. So we need them to look at female golfers as serious players, because we bring more laurels to this country.
Time to honor the outstanding golfers. And with a total of 157 gross over 2 days, Evelyn Oyome from Ibadan Golf Club is the winner of the Ladies Open. But the final message here is not on individual glory, but a victory aimed towards developing women's golf in Nigeria. Aston, Channels Television News.
On to football now. The national under-20 team, the Flying Eagles, this evening held the national under-23 team to a thrilling 3-all draw in the last match of the expanded Super 4 competition. The game was a mere formality. The Flying Eagles won the tournament on Friday after picking 12 points from 4 matches. Following today's results, the Flying Eagles ended the tournament with 13 points, while the Dream Team 6 finished second with 9. Meanwhile, coach of the team, Manu Garba, says despite beating top teams in the domestic league to clinch the Super 4, his side should expect a different ball game at the African Youth Championship in March.
They don't get a Karetebo. It takes 1, 2, 3, 2 steps and rail into the roof of the net. Unstoppable penalty.
What goalkeepers save penalties?
Mohamed, and that one comes across. And what an equalizer that was!
A young man. So once in a while they make the odd error, but they've really given us a spectacle here at the main bowl of the National Stadium. And, well, a super finish.
Ball forward, Ifani. Should be able to keep that ball in. He keeps it in. He drives it across. And a header. And an equalizer. What a goal there. A diving header. And finally he says...
And in England, Arsenal put 5 goals past Aston Villa at the Emirates Stadium to move above North London rivals Tottenham Hotspur to 5th in the English Premier League table. Olivier Giroud put the Gunners ahead of the 8th minute. The floodgates opened in the second half, and Giroud repaying the compliment by playing in Ozil to score before Theo Walcott, Santi Cazorla and Hector Bellerin completed the round. The Gunners have now scored at least 1 goal in 17 consecutive home matches. VR, on the other hand, have now gone 6 league games in a row without scoring for the first time in their history.
It's Walcott! It's a lovely goal! Westwood's going to come on shortly, but this is Akpom for Arsenal. And Guzan, referee gives a penalty. Cazorla, so powerfully was it struck. Cazorla. Bellerin! Oh, that's the perfect finish for Arsenal. Hector Bellerin.
And in tennis, world number one Novak Djokovic reasserted his rule over the hard courts of Melbourne Park earlier today, grinding down British number one Andy Murray 7-6, 6-7, 6-3, 6-love to win his fifth Australian Open title. Both tennis players waged a fierce baseline duel for the opening two sets, but Djokovic won 12 of the last 13 games to close out an emphatic win and become the first man in the professional era to secure 5 titles at Melbourne Park. The loss was Murray's fourth in a final at Melbourne Park and third to Djokovic out of the 2011 and 2013 finals.
I'm so privileged and honored and grateful to be standing here and as a champion here for the 5th time and to be in the elite group of players with Sir Roy Emerson, of course Rod Laver, and all the legends of our sport.
A sweet taste of victory for Djokovic. Away from sports news now, the Jordanian government has promised to do all it can to make sure one of its pilots held hostage by ISIS militants in Iraq is not beheaded like the Japanese journalist killed recently. Government spokesperson Mohammed Al-Momeni has informed that all organizations have been mobilized to secure the proof of life required to step up negotiations for his release. The pilot, Lieutenant Muaz Al-Kasasbeh, was captured when his plane crashed during a mission to support US-led anti-ISIS military coalition back in December. ISIS militants earlier today released a video showing the beheading of the Japanese hostage Kenji Goto. The 47-year-old respected journalist is known for his work covering the sufferings of civilians in war zones. He had gone to Syria in October, reportedly to secure the release of another Japanese hostage, Haruna Yakuwa. An Al Jazeera journalist, Peter Grass, has been freed since he was detained by the Egyptian government back in December 2013. Peter is set to be on his way right now to Cyprus. He and 2 other Al Jazeera journalists, Mohammed Fahmy, who bears dual citizenship, and Bayer Mohammed, were jailed and imprisoned last June on charges that included spreading false news. They were accused of collaborating with the banned Muslim Brotherhood after the overthrow of President Mohamed Morsi by the military in 2013. The 3 men said they were simply reporting the news. The yellow umbrellas are back on the streets of Hong Kong, people protesting government's decision to impose a candidate on them as governor. Although the numbers are not as large as the last elections, last protests, organizers say the message is not lost on the participants who want a change in government. They say the people of Hong Kong are no longer satisfied with conventional ways of protest and are taking up new ways to pressure the government. And the main news again. Tragedy struck again in northeast Nigeria as 20 people died in a crossfire between military and Boko Haram in Maiduguri, while a blast in Potiskum killed 12 people. An eyewitness says the bomb in Potiskum went off right in front of the home of an undisclosed prominent politician and that many injured people have been taken to hospital. The Independent National Electoral Commission has extended the deadline for the collection of permanent voter cards by another week. INEC says the new deadline is intended to give registered voters yet to collect their PVCs the opportunity to do so ahead of the elections. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you for staying with us. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.